Hello everyone, Gun Chronicles here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be covering another collaboration effort between myself and Level 50 Unlocked. We made a custom Trader Hugh compound. Just as a quick memory refresher though, here's the original Trader Hugh. Go airborne here. Take a quick look at the original place. And Trader Hugh, you know, he specializes in ammunition and weapons. So he's even though his disposition isn't the best, he does end up being a rather useful trader. But you know, here's what the inside of his place looks like. Got this little dried up pit area, you know, drainage ditch going around the side, front and the side of the place. Yeah, he's got these nice little watchtowers in the corner. I always thought it was kind of weird though that one door was here on the top and the other one was on the other side on the bottom, and they kind of switched them around over here. But how Level 50 and I work is he decides which one he wants to change around, and then he does all of the major rebuilding. As you can see, Hugh's got an expanded place now with 2 fireplaces, whereas before he just had the one. But he does all the major big work. Like he got rid of the ditch over here on the side, and then he straightened it out, put it all out in the front here, and then added in to my surprise, he added in water. And I have to admit, when I saw that, I was like, oh no, not water again. I put a water feature on one of my other custom prefabs that I made. It was my Ironworks mining. And I tell you, after doing that one, I swore I would never add water again to any of my prefabs. Because it is so darn, the water is just so janky, that I am looking forward to that for Alpha 21, because supposedly stuff like this is going to be fixed. And yeah, the water is just a royal pain in the butt to work with in when you're trying to build custom prefabs. Hats off to the fun pimps on the ones that they made where they got it to turn out halfway decent. It is a major chore to be able to get it to do that. But yeah, the trick is, you see in the prefab editor, and even in the playtest section that's in the prefab editor, it's supposed to simulate the game. This looked okay, but when you actually pull it into the game itself, you end up getting stuff that looks like this. This end wasn't so bad, but this one didn't fare too well. But that's just kind of the way things go when you're trying to deal with the water. But yeah, this is what he sent to me, and then here's our final product. And this is actually my second attempt at doing this video, because I thought I had the water all fixed, but then I loaded it up into this world and generated this map. And I came in, and lo and behold, there was issues with this end down here And this one down here, I still got this one little bit of a, you get just at the right angle, and you have this kind of little shadow that shows up. But I'm afraid that's about as good as it's going to get. I tried every trick that I could think of to get it to get that to disappear, and it just is not happening. But yeah, like right here, when you get just at certain angles, you get this kind of ghost image showed up in the water. But I tried all the tricks that I could think of, and then this is the best it's going to be, unfortunately. But I added in this little flagstone retaining wall on either side. Whereas he just had the bare walls, and then he used a coal for the terrain, which I thought it made it look a little bit too dark. That, and then plus the way the sun reflects off of it, you get this like extra shiny reflections, and I just didn't think it looked. It was a little bit on the distracting side, so I changed it all to gravel, as you can see over here. And then in the course of when I was noticed the water is all messed up and was out of whack, I happened to glance over the pig pen here, and I noticed that this didn't quite have the right texture, and I'd overlooked that, so I was like, well, I need to go and fix this and these poles, and then try to get the water looking better. So, but level 50 left me little presents here and there, because here was another one, and had one hidden here and this little area. Now I don't know what happened back here. uh, uh, Okay, boys and girls, this is what happens when you don't maintain your caffeine level properly. Be sure to get in plenty of tea or coffee or whatever your source of caffeine is. Be sure to maintain those levels properly, otherwise stuff like this happens. But here is the finished product. And basically all I did was I went in and just kind of did a little bit of cleanup here and there, and then added in the detail work. Like I put in this little camping area here, and threw in the resources. It's Trader. He's supposed to have resources and stuff. And then I kind of did a little detail work here on the bottom of the towers that 50 added in the back, which I thought these were a nice touch. That, and he made the catwalk system actually go all the way around on the outer wall, and even made it where you can get across this area here. But here's what the towers looked like originally. I mean, it looks good, but I just thought a little extra detailing would add a nice little extra touch to it. And of course, had to throw in a little bit of loot in here. Give you a reason to come up here and investigate these things. And since I noticed the catwalks were close to the roof here, get out of God mode here. You can just hop right on up here to the roof, and then you can come in over here and get you some cheeky little out of the way loot. make it, make it worth exploring up here. I threw in some wood piles in the corners, and then added in a little gardening area out here in the back, and then I put these little paving stones around the side of the building, on the either side and in the back. And I expanded out the stairs a little bit here. Instead of just having the single, I made it a double. And like I said, I put the little paving stones down. And of course, our trademark signature now is GC for me, and 50 for level 50 unlocked. But then I went through also and got rid of the sandbags that were still out the front, and I put these iron spikes down. Did that on all of these locations. That way a zombie comes up to investigate, they die on the spikes. And since it does have trader protection, those spikes are never going to get destroyed. So any zombies that come up here are just they're out of luck. They're going to die on those things. Thought it was just a little bit more useful than the sandbags, which Hugh's original place, that's what he had, sandbags. But unfortunately, with the trader protection, though, I can't get rid of this stupid shopping cart right here in the front. So looks like somebody went and tried to steal one of Hugh's shopping carts. But here's how you get into the place. And then I added in this little feature, kind of an area up here in the watchtower where you can, if the door happens to get breached, gives people a spot to shoot down, kind of medieval castle style. And then plus they still have to beat through this door too, so if you're up there you can just keep this area protected. I threw in a couple of trash cans and take you inside here in the towers. Got a nice little munitions box hidden here, and another one up here on the top floor. And of course you can come out, make use of the catwalks. Come over here to the center section. Here's what this looks like. Still got the bars here, but he added these in out here at the front instead of having the arrow slits, which I do prefer this over the arrow slits. But I added in, some medical cabinets, a couple more munitions boxes, got you a couple of weapons bags. If something should happen and it's all hands on deck, well, you got the munitions and the weapons to repel boarders, and then medical supplies for anyone that gets injured. And then of course this tower over here is a exact duplicate of the one on the other corner. you got the main building itself. And Hugh definitely has a lounge now. So when he asks you, does this place look like a lounge to you? You tell him yes. Yes, it does. You need to, in fact, you need to rename the place Hugh's Lounge. But he has, in total, you got 2 vending machines over here, ATM, newspaper dispenser on either side, another vending machine, and more vending machines, another ATM and newspapers dispensers over here. And then upstairs there is another vending machine. So in total you have 6 vending machines in this place. So you can go, if you got the casino coins on you, you can get completely stocked up on whatever you need here. And of course you got your cash registers, and then you have ammo display cases all ready for the looting.
Looking for something special?
Just kind of browsing right now, just doing a tour. Thank you for inquiring though, Hugh. Appreciate it. But got some, he's got some clothes too if you need that. Little bulletin boards. And of course you can get back here. And he's got bookshelves lined up all the way along the top. And then cabinets. Got a gun safe at either end, but you also got more munitions, gun racks, munitions. Got cabinets all down here on the bottom. But yeah, you got the equipment racks, you got your armor, and then your magazines. More gun racks down here. Got your nice little stove in the back. Because in the Navas game map, Hugh is located over in the winter biome, so we don't want him freezing to death. Got to try to keep the place warm. But here's another little feature. Let me show you what the original looked like. God mode is so handy. Here's what we originally had that 50 made, and I rather like this idea, but I didn't think that it'd be, right when somebody first come in the door, and then also having to climb up to get up in there wasn't quite ideal. So I ended up changing it to what it is on the other side. That, and then here in the corners we had a little bit of a gap because this is a half block. Well, this open area here is considered part of this block up here. So I noticed these weren't completely connected, so I did do a slight redesign on that. I made it the larger pole, and that was able to allow me to use this half block that had that same pole as part of one corner. So now it connects. I did that for both sides. But then I flipped the hatch around to open up on this side, and added this little cage section here. But before we go downstairs, let's take a peek up at the loft.
Hey, don't come in here unzipped.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was. I'll zip that up, okay? Sorry about that, buddy. But here is the upstairs. Got some more table and chairs. Here's the other vending machine. Get some cabinets over here, soda fountain, and coffee makers. Same thing on the other side. Plenty of seating areas. Got a couple of pool tables. Got Hugh's little workstation here. Some filing cabinets, but you got some beverage coolers over here on the side. So yeah, it is definitely a lounge area. Don't let him tell you otherwise. But now, down here for the good stuff. This is the new, instead of a little tunnel system, we have this now. Level 50 went wild with adding space underneath Hugh's place. It is, and originally, when he sent this to me, here's what we had: just big empty area. Had this, and then he just gave me a little sign. This is basically supposed to be the storage area, and this is supposed to be Hugh's living quarters. Was in here. You know, when I saw that, I messaged him back. I was like, hey brother, you realize who you gave this to, right? You know how big of a loot fiend I am, and you gave me 3 huge rooms that are empty. You know I'm going to stuff it full of, decorations and loot. He was like, it's okay, go crazy. And I'm like, all right. I can handle that assignment. So this is what we ended up with. Got a couple of usable cement mixers over here, and 2 destroyed ones. And then you got a destroyed chemistry station here, destroyed workbench. Got you some construction site boxes and car parts. A destroyed forge, a usable forge, and a destroyed one. More car parts and construction. But here is the usable workbench and a completely functional chemistry station. So you got each one of the workstations are down here. And as far as the cement mixers, you actually have 2 functional ones. So if you're hard up for some workstations and need something made, you can come over to Hugh's place and get it done. Only drawback is when the trader closes, he will kick you out. But here is the supply room. Got some cardboard boxes here, a little trash. Got some more car parts. Stove. Some trash over here. You got some wine barrels that you can loot. But like I said earlier, Hugh's main thing is weapons and ammunition. So he is fully stocked. He can meet all of your needs. And if you hold off on raiding his place till later game stage and you got a higher loot stage, you could really cash in. It's just, are you disciplined enough to leave it setting here till your loot stage increases? That's the trick. But get some working stiff, construction site, table saw just for decoration, and some saw horses. Got another stove over here. Thought underneath the opposite corner and underneath the stairs. That way the heat kind of rises up through the stairway and helps keep the upper level living quarters warmed up. Get you a nice little bathroom in here. Sleeping area. Place where you can exercise, entertainment. food storage, and kitchen, and table and chairs over here. So Hugh is living the good life in the apocalypse. And of course, this
What
is
do you
actually
need?
nothing at the moment. I'll get back to you on that one, okay? But that is the new Trader Hugh. Level 50, he already did a video and placed it on his channel. This is just kind of a little bit more of a in-depth and detailed uh, look at the place. But definitely, if you haven't been to Level 50's channel, definitely go over and check his channel out. He's got some good stuff over there. But this is ended up being the final product. Which all we have left to post videos on now is our Trader Wrecked. He's the last one that we needed to do a remake on, and I got my part finished up and got the files back over to Level 50. So he just got to make a video and get it posted, and then I'll do one for it. But there is the new Trader Hugh in all its glory now. Level 50 unlocked. He placed the files for this over on Nexus Mods. So if you want a copy of it to use for yourself, you can obtain them over there. And I believe he also has them posted over on his Discord channel as well, I think. I will definitely be leaving a link to his channel down in the video description, so be sure to go over and watch his video on the place. Show him some love too. And while we're at it, don't forget to hit that like button. And as always, a subscription is always appreciated. But I'm going to leave you all with it. Gun Chronicles signing off, and I'll catch you on the next one.